All right, let's dive into Unit 5 infection control. I know starting a new unit can feel a bit tough, especially one that's this important. So today, we're going to hack your first assignment. I'm going to show you the exact formula you need to pass P1. No guesswork involved.
And let's just be really clear about why this matters right from the get-go. This isn't just some abstract theory. The unit specification itself puts it bluntly: infection and disease can kill. We're talking about an invisible battlefield here. And this unit is all about learning the skills to keep people safe, everywhere from hospitals to our own homes.
I get it. Starting a new unit can feel like a lot. You get hit with new documents, new vocabulary, new assignments. It can be overwhelming. So let's just cut through all that noise. Today we've got one simple goal: to break down your very first assignment, P1.
You know, the first step to passing any assignment is to figure out exactly what they're asking for. And to do that, we need to learn how to read the official unit specification, what we call the spec, like a pro. Trust me, all the clues you need are right there.
Okay, pay attention, because this right here is like a secret weapon for your entire course. It's understanding the difference between IE and EG. It seems small, but it's huge. Think of EG as standing for example. The spec is just giving you suggestions, right? You can choose from them. But IE, that means in other words, and it signals a mandatory complete list. If you see IE, you have to cover every single thing.
So let's put that new knowledge to work. For your P1 assignment, the spec uses IE, which means this list you're seeing right now isn't a suggestion. It's your required to-do list. To pass, you have to describe the meaning of all 11 of these terms, from hygiene all the way down to standard precautions. This is your target.
And here's the good news, okay? This isn't some crazy treasure hunt where you have to go find everything on your own. All the resources you've been given are actually designed to work together, to point you directly at the information you need to tackle this list.
And just look at how neatly this all lines up. The official spec, it gives you the list of 11 terms. The assignment template you have to fill out, yep, it asks for those exact same 11 terms. And your classroom slides, you guessed it, they cover those same 11 terms. See, it's not a trick. Everything is pointing you in the right direction.
So now we know what we need to do, which is to find those 11 terms. Let's talk about how to do it. There's a really simple two-part formula that will make sure you hit all the criteria you need to for P1. So, what is this magic formula? What's the simple trick to giving the assessors exactly what they're looking for every single one of those terms? It really is this simple. For each of the 11 terms, you do two things. Step 1, you give a clear, accurate definition, just like the one for hygiene you see here. Then, step 2, you give an example of that term in action, just a short sentence that shows you get what it means in the real world. Definition plus example. That's it. That is the formula.
But why is that second step, the example, so incredibly important? Well, because the spec itself tells us that just quoting someone else's work won't show that you actually understand it. And that makes sense, right? Copying a definition from a book proves you can find information, but creating your own example, that proves you truly get it, and that's the key to getting the pass.
Okay, let's wrap this all up and get you ready to go. Don't think of this as homework. Think of it as your mission. And, every good mission needs a checklist to track your progress. And here it is, a super simple tool for you to use. Just go down that list of 11 terms. For each one, apply our two-step formula. Define it, give an example, and then give yourself a big check mark. Once you've got 11 check marks, your mission for P1 is officially complete. It really is that straightforward.
So, as you're working through these definitions, just remember where we started. This isn't just about passing an assignment. This knowledge is the foundation for a career where you might be responsible for protecting people. So the real question is, how are you going to use what you're learning right now to keep others safe in the future?